In this video, we will show you how to replace your outside door handle on this Mercury Grand Marquis between the year ranges of 2003 to 2011. With the door open, let's start removing our inside door handle. Use a small pocket screwdriver. Come right over to this trap door and pop it open. Behind that area, you'll find one mounting bolt holding this in place. Use a T27 Torx bit to remove it. With the screw out of there, we'll continue on with a plastic trim tool so we do not damage anything. Carefully come up along the top here and you can pull this down and remove it from the vehicle. Now let's continue on to removing the window switch panel. As we start popping this up, keep in mind there is wiring that leads to the window switch itself. To lift this up, use a small pocket screwdriver and a trim tool if needed. We're going to have to get underneath this area and gently start prying it up. What you'll find is that you have several push tabs. There's one right along here that holds it in place, one approximately in this area, and there should be another one up here. This feels a little loose, so it's probably broken. What I'll do is I'll come right down inside this area and gently start getting in between here so I can pry this upward. As I'm lifting this up, I'll make my way under this area and try to find this little tab that you can see along this area. Get right in between there. Now I should be able to pop this up. And then you would want to do the same thing over here, but like I said, that one's already broken. Continue on to your wiring. On this gray connector, where my thumb is, you can see that there's a little tab. You can squeeze this in and gently separate this. Give it a quick check for corrosion. Assuming it looks okay, go ahead and set that aside. If yours has a push tab like ours right here, go ahead and pop that right out of there using a trim tool. Pop that out of there. Set that down into the door panel. Now behind that area, you'll find that you have one 7mm mounting screw. We're going to remove that and then make our way to the bottom of the door panel to remove one more 7mm mounting screw. Once you have both those mounting bolts out of there, grab onto the door panel. Carefully lift it up and away from the door. Slide the wiring out through the door panel and set the panel aside. With that out of the way, we have to start removing the vapor barrier from the area. You'll find that you have this bracket held in place with rivets. There's going to be several other rivets that we will have to remove as well. To remove these, you can use a hammer and a punch. Come right in the center and knock out the middle here. Once you have that out, we'll do the same to the other one, and then we'll start drilling off the heads of each of the rivets. Continue on with a 3/8 drill bit. Do the same to the other. Remove your bracket. Quickly check each of the holes for any rivet residue. Knock it out of there. At this point, we can carefully remove our vapor barrier from the area. You will be reusing this, so don't rip it. As we get to this side, make sure that you put the wiring through. Set the vapor barrier aside. Next, we'll use an angled pick. Make your way inside the door, finding where the outside door handle has a rod that leads down to this yellow connector. Use the pick to carefully separate this without breaking it. You will be reusing it. Once that's separated, use the pick to remove the rod from the connector. We'll also push in the other ear here. That essentially makes the door think that it's in the shut position. At this point, we can start closing the door, and this will hit up against the striker, making it so it does not actually latch in place. Make your way to the outside door handle, lift it up, and use some locking pliers to hold it in the open position. At this point, you can see that you have two more rivets holding the outside door handle to the door itself. Continue with your hammer and punch to drive out the center, and then use your 3/8 drill bit to remove each of the heads. Remove your pliers. Remove the door handle. Once that's out of there, you're going to want to remove your rod. Go ahead and take that and slide it right on through. We'll twist this along the way. Let's clean down the door. All right, friends, let's get ready for our installation. Have a look from the back side of the handle. Install your rod. Make sure you put it through the wide end, out through the far end. We'll slide this right through. Now we can take this and put it in position in the door, making sure that the rod fits through this hole. To continue putting it in, you'll have to open up the handle. That'll bring these ears down so you can slide it into place. While holding this in place, we'll continue on by lifting up that handle and hold it with our locking pliers, being gentle so we don't damage the door handle in any way. Continue on with your brand new mounting hardware, whether it's rivets or mounting bolts. Slide that into place. Grab that rivet gun. Press this as far against the door as possible and start driving it in. Let's get this out of here. Make sure the handle functions properly. Make your way back inside the door. Carefully reach inside the door. Grab onto that rod that's attached to the outside door handle. You want to lift that up as high as you can. Line it up with that yellow connector and lock it in position. Once you hear it click, go ahead and try to give that rod a tug. You want to make sure that it's completely secured so you don't get the door back together and realize that the door handle does not function properly. Now we can test the door handle functionality. Use your punch and push in on the latch, essentially making the door think it's closed. Reach over, grab this handle, and make sure it releases properly. Perfect. Now it's time to reinstall the vapor barrier. For this, you'll either want to have some butyl tape or some tape handy so you can put it in place. Let's take that window switch wiring and slide it right through this slotted hole. Put the weather barrier in position. You'll notice there's going to be several squared out notches that fit directly into the door. That's how you'll know it's aligned properly. Now we can mount our bracket. We'll put it in place on the door. Get ready to install your rivets or mounting hardware, whatever you're using. All right, let's start mounting the door panel to the door. There's several things you want to pay attention to while doing this. On the door panel itself, you'll find that you have several hooks making their way around. In the door, you remember those squared out notches that I told you about when we were doing the vapor barrier. Each one of those hooks fits into those notches. The next thing I want to mention is the window switch wiring. Go ahead and slide that right up and through the hole here. Lastly, you have the area for the door lock. That needs to fit up and through here. Let's take this and put it in position. Come up nice and high, get that door lock aligned. Now as we bring this into position, you want to be pressing the door panel up against the door, paying attention to the top ridge that comes across here and each of those hooks. As we bring it down, the panel needs to fit flush with the door. Now just feel all the way around the door to make sure it's completely secured. Continue on with your two 7mm headed screws. You've got one that goes on the bottom of the door panel. And the second one goes right inside here. Continue on to your window switch. Listen for a click. You also want to re-secure this strap. Now you can take this and put it in position in the door. Let's put this into position. Should slide right in. Continue on with your Torx head screw. Start it in by hand and snug it up. Install your trapdoor. All right, at this point, let's test the door handle functionality from the outside. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.